Hello 10th grade students, I'm teacher Bara. In this video, we will continue the photosynthesis topic that we started to study previously. So please open your book, page 108, to follow up with me. As you know, there are two types of photosynthetic reactions: the light-dependent reactions that occur in the grana and the light-independent reactions or Calvin cycle that occur in the stroma. And you also know that the function of light-dependent reactions is to produce energy or ATP and protons for the light-independent reactions. Now the question is, why light-independent reactions need ATP and protons? And as I told you before, it is for sugar production during Calvin cycle. Now let's see some important notes about light-independent reactions. Now, I told you that these reactions occur in the stroma and their function is to produce sugar or PGAL, which is the 3-carbon sugar molecule. And the general equation for the light-independent reactions is CO2 molecules combine with protons and electrons to produce one PGAL molecule, which is half molecule of glucose. Now, let's study in more detail the Calvin cycle. In the Calvin cycle, we have three main stages: the carbon fixation stage, the reduction stage, and stage number 3, the regeneration of the starting molecule. Let's start with stage number 1, which is the carbon fixation. During this stage, 3 molecules of CO2 from the atmosphere will be fixed by the action of Robisco enzyme into 3 molecules of ribulose or ribulose biphosphate to form 3 PGA molecules or 6 molecules of phosphoglycerate. So we have 3 molecules of CO2 combined with 3 molecules of ribulose bisphosphate by the action of Robisco enzyme. This is stage number 1 or carbon fixation stage. In the second stage, which is the reduction stage, this stage needs 6 ATP molecules and 6 NADPH molecules to convert the phosphoglycerate molecules or 6 phosphoglycerate molecules into 6 molecules of G3P or glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate. So it's called reduction stage because NADPH molecules will lose electrons and protons for converting the molecules of PGA into 6 molecules of G3P. Again, these ATP molecules and these NADPH molecules were produced during the light-dependent reactions. Here, one of these 6 molecules or one of these G3P molecules will go outside the Calvin cycle because it's half molecule of glucose, and the other 5 molecules of G3P will be converted back into ribulose bisphosphate by stage number 3, which is the regeneration of the starting molecule, which will use 3 ATP molecules for this regeneration stage. In the conclusion, the essence of the light-independent reactions, these reactions take place in the stroma, as I told you before, of the chloroplast, and PGAL or phosphoglyceraldehyde molecule or 3-carbon sugar molecule is produced, and an all-important enzyme that is required for the Calvin cycle is Robisco enzyme during the carbon fixation. And again, the Calvin cycle or the light-independent reactions will use large amount of ATP. And don't forget to see table 8.1 that makes a comparison between cellular respiration and photosynthesis in page 109. Finally, let's take an overview of the photosynthesis reactions and how they are connected with each other. Again, we have light that will be absorbed by chlorophyll in the chloroplasts during the light reactions in the grana, and these reactions will take H2O and produce O2. Again, these reactions will produce ATP and NADPH to be used by the Calvin cycle in the stroma or the light-independent reactions. Also, these reactions will take CO2 and produce, finally, sugar molecules. In the end, I hope that these photosynthetic reactions are understood by you, and thank you for your listening.